Well, I remember when I was at City on the Hill, it was my very first visit to a charter school, and they were telling the students they couldn't chew gum. And that was such a revelation to me because, where I had taught that was just unthinkable, that would be monitored and mandated that not to chew gum. And, I remember thinking, wow, we could have a school where there's not dozens of pieces of gum stuck underneath each desk. And that was almost a goal of ours, that, can we keep the gum away? And, with sweating a small thing like the gum actually comes many other positive results. When I first thought about opening a charter with my wife, uniforms were not on our mind. We didn't think, oh, we got to have school uniforms. But seeing these early charters and the uniforms and realizing that there were several benefits, probably the most important was that's where the tone could be set for orderliness and discipline, self-discipline especially, that if they could remember to tuck in your shirt and bring a belt and tie their shoes and wear the proper uniform, that while that didn't help them learn by itself, it did help them develop really positive habits of taking good care of themselves, of remembering things, of keeping the extra belt in the locker, of making sure they tie their shoes in a way they don't come untied. And that has lots of benefits, I think, throughout life, as well as orderliness in the school. And the other thing with many inner city schools, gangs can be an issue, and if everyone's in the same uniform, it's really hard to represent gang affiliation, and that helps. And I think most people who are affiliated with gangs don't want to represent, but if you make it easy, they have to, and we made it really hard. And finally, there was no issue with keeping up with the Joneses on the back in the day. It was the Jordans, of course, and everyone wanted to wear Jordans, but not everyone could afford it. Well, no one wore Jordans at our schools, and I think that was actually a benefit.